There was a California earthquake in the year of 83. It shook the living daylights out of the Owens County sea, and not a building still left standing when the dust had cleared away. Just a rumble in the distance, all the way to San Andreas. Old Sherman Buck was driving his old mule into town when a big one came and shook so hard that it knocked him to the ground. Lord, it opened up a hole so deep he thought the time was up, and it swallowed up that poor old mule and just missed Sherman. California earthquake, you just don't know what you've done. We may fall off in the ocean, but you'll never make us run. You're a partner to the devil, but we ain't afraid of him. We'll build ourselves another town so you can tear it down again. Then came the quake of '99 that leveled Mission Creek. The earth was like an ocean churning with waves of 20 feet. Lord, it sounded like 1,000 trains was screaming underground. All the way to San Walkin, they heard that mournful sound. California earthquake, you just don't know what you've done. You may fall off in the ocean, but you'll never make us run. You're a partner to the devil, but we ain't afraid of him. We'll build ourselves another town so you can tear it down again. And it came one day, the Holocaust on the San Francisco Bay. Down the miles, walls that like old Jericho that day. My near everything, the earthquake missed a holy fire, and left them smoke and ashes of the dreams that gave me room. California earthquake, you just don't know what you've done. We may fall off in the ocean, but you'll never make us run. You're a partner to town so you can tear it down again. Build ourselves another town so you can tear it down again.
Inside your Bertha, see clear through. Your eyes tell more than you mean them to. Lit up and flashing like the reds and blues. And they're all the neon avenue. But I
Feel like a stranger.
feel like a stranger. Music's thundering, we're reckless and hard. Keep firing glances across the room, and I can't stop wondering just what you got. Get me and I'm gonna find out real soon. Still I
Feel like a
feel
stranger.
feel like a stranger. No, it's gonna get stranger. Some things we just know. Yes, to the wheel, get smoking around midnight. You shoot me a look that says let's go. Yes, and it feels about like running a red light. Now there ain't no point looking behind us, no. Still I
Feel like a stranger.
feel like, just like a stranger. You know it's gonna get stranger, so let's get on with the show. Let's go. Feel like a stranger. Feel like a stranger. Feel like a stranger. Just like a stranger. How about you?
Feel like a stranger.
You feeling stranger too?
Feel like a stranger.
Just like a stranger, like a stranger. I feel like a stranger,
Like a stranger.
feel like a stranger. Feel like a stranger.
Wanna be alone on crazy, crazy night.
Crazy night,
Crazy night.
crazy night.
town the size of Abilene. Don't you push me, baby, 'cause I'm on low. You know I'm only in it for the gold. Asking for is 10 gold dollars. I could pay you back with one good hand. You can look around about the wide world over. You'll never find another honest man. Last battlefield in the country. Last battlefield in the town. Put your gold money where your love is, baby, before you let my deal go down. Go down. Don't you push me, baby, 'cause I'm on and low. I know a little something you won't never know. Don't you touch hard liquor, just a cup of cold coffee. Gonna get up in the morning and go. Everybody's brave and drinking that wine. And tell the queen of diamonds by the way she shines. Come to daddy on an inside straight. Well, I've got no chance this time. But I've got no chance of losing this time. Well, I've got no chance of losing this time. and drinking that wine. I can tell the queen of diamonds by the way she shines. Come to daddy on the inside straight. I've got no chance of losing this time. Well, I've got no chance of losing this time. Well, I got no chance of losing this time.
Woke up this morning and I felt around for my shoes. That's when I knew I had them walking blue. Oh, woke up this morning, look around and I felt around for my shoes. That's when I knew I had them me to walk blue. Well, I feel most like going my own lonesome home. Woke up this morning, what I had was gone on a leave. To my own lonesome home. Woke up this morning, what I had was gone. What I had was gone. Well, some people tell you the walking blues ain't bad, it isn't. We're still feeling our homes. If I have no one to tell you, there's a walk blues ain't so good. We're still feeling our homes. If I have, if I have. Leaving in the morning if I have to. Ride the blind. Well, I've been mistreated and I don't mind, I won't leave. Even if I have to ride. Well, I've been mistreated and I don't mind dying and I don't mind dying. toes, breaking on the double most in it. Where she goes, she got a moving from her head down to her toes. Breaking on the dollar most anywhere she goes, anywhere she goes. And I'm up this morning and I felt around for my shoes. That's when I knew I had them walking blues. I woke up this morning and I look around and I felt around for my shoes. That's when I knew I had them mean old walking blues. 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 Walking blues.
All right, ready. around here anymore. Ran into a rainstorm, back into the bar door. It's already pouring up another drop on me. Test me. Why don't you arrest me? Throw me in a jailhouse till the sun goes down. They go down. I had to move, really had to move. That's why if you please, I am on my bended knees. Bertha, don't you come around here anymore. I had to move, really had to move. That's why if you please, I am on my bended knees. Bertha, don't you come around here anymore. To move, that's why I'm on my bended knees. Bertha, don't you come around here anymore. Anymore. Anymore.
Go the streets of Rome are filled with rubble, ancient footprints are everywhere. Well, you could almost think that you're seeing double on a cold, dark night on the Spanish Stair. Gonna hurry on back to my hotel room, where I got me a date with Butter Cherry's niece. She promised she'd be right there with me when I paint my masterpiece. The hours we spent inside the Coliseum, dodging lines and wasting time. All those mighty kings with the jungle I can hardly stand to see them. Well, it sure has been a long, hard flight. Back of my memory, we're in on a hilltop, wallowing up back of wild bees. Someday life will be sweet like a rhapsody when I paint my masterpiece. And I landed in Brussels on a flight so bumpy that I almost cried. Clergy man in uniform, the young girl full of muscles, when it sure has been alright. Newspaper man eating candy,
you better butter my bread. Well, you know, people, it's like I said, you better head back to Tennessee, Jack. Tennessee, Tennessee, there ain't no place I'd rather be. Baby, won't you carry me back to Tennessee? Gonna day, gonna rock all night. Well, the law come to get you if you don't walk right. Letter this morning, people, and all it read, you better head back to Tennessee, Jack. Dropped 4 blunts and cracked my spine. Honey, come quick with the iodine. Catch a few winks, baby, down under the bed. Then you head back to Tennessee, Jack. Tennessee, Tennessee, there ain't no place I'd rather be. Baby, won't you carry me back to Tennessee? Charlie Bogue, he blacked my eye, you know he kicked my door. My doggy talked to me and he said, you better head back to Tennessee jail. I woke up feeling mean. Went down to play the slot machine. The wheels turned around, children, the red is red. You better head back to town.
Morning comes, she follows the path to the river shore. By the sun, her song is the latch on the morning star. See the sun sparkling the reeds, silver beads passing to the sea. She comes from the town where they call her the woodcutter's daughter. She's brown as the bank where she kneels down to gather her water. She bears it away with the love that the river has taught her. Let it flow, wide and clean. Round and round, the cut of the plow on the furrowed field. Bushels of corn in the barley meal, broken ground, open and beckoning to the spring, like to live again, live again. Plowman as broad as the back of the land he sowed, as he dances the circuit track of the plow, never knows. That the work of his days matters more than the planting and growing. Let it go, let it go, let it in. What shall we say, shall we call it by name? Well, they count the angels dancing on the hill. Water bright as the sky from which it came. On the earth that takes it in. Well, I think we stand in the rain. We'll find a shot. I am. Since the world began, nothing more, love of the women, work of man, seasons round, creatures great and small, up and down, as we rise and fall. shall we say, shall we call it by name? So well, look out the edges, dancing on a pin. Water bright as the sky from which it came. Maybe it's on the earth that takes it in. Well, that's big, but stand inside the rain. Listen to the thunder shout. We'll be back in just a little bit.